One thing I don't want is blush blindness. And when it comes to appearance, it plays a role. It was burning the whole night. Like when I tell you this lasts, just like navigating through your 20s, this is one of the best concealers. I like putting it right here. Hair holds smell. So I make sure I have some type of hair perfume. Welcome back. Today I'm doing something different. I wanted to share with you some of the makeup products, some of the makeup things that has just elevated like just my natural makeup, not making it look like I'm cakey, but also like really quality products. I get a lot of PR and most of the time I just give it to my sisters or like friends because I stick by these. The ones that are in here, I stick by it. So I wanted to share it because I get a lot of questions under the comments and I was like, why won't I just make a video like this? I want this video to be chill, you know, we could just chit chat, okay, in between. I started wearing like regular, before we start, my name is Saie if you don't know me. If this is your first time seeing me, I make videos about self-care, self-improvement, being the best version of yourself. And I feel like when it comes to appearance, it plays a role, a huge role. And so I've been wearing like more makeup. It just makes me feel better. Today I'm actually going to dinner with a friend and so I wanted to just be casual. I'm wearing like denim on denim, like very casual, but I wanted to do like my go-to makeup, which literally takes me 10 minutes to do. The one thing I'll say is like I feel like I am missing one thing, but I'm gonna let you tell me at the end, okay? Like something's missing, okay? So let's get started. The first thing is primer. Actually no, before that it's skincare. I wash my face, moisturizer. I use like, you know, either a Believe cream or I actually use a Neutrogena. And then for my sunscreen, I use Innisfree sunscreen. It's matte, it's not too glowy, but they just came out with like a glowy version. And then I put on primer. This is just a Smashbox. Will I say this is my favorite? Probably not. Like, but it works, it keeps my makeup on, and this is the one I use. So it's not like their top, but if you have any suggestions on like really good primer, I've tried Milk too. I don't know why I didn't go back to that, but I started using this and I was like, for my dry face, especially during the winter, it keeps my skin moisturized. Okay, the sun, let me close that, give me a second. Almost fell. I'm gonna be gone for like a couple hours. Outside is actually pretty nice, but the days that are like rainy, humid, I like to put a lot of primer just so I know it sticks. I don't want to mess it up because I'm leaving my hair down, but you know. What is that? No. Let's just stick to this. Where is it? I left it at home. But I like using a color corrector. So I have dark under eyes. It has gotten a lot better because of just the skincare I've been using. I use the Beauty of Joseon under eye cream and it has lightened my under eyes. It's still kind of dark. I like going with like some type of orange concealer before my actual concealer, but got it at home. But I'm gonna go in with my all-time favorite concealer. I've been using this for like over a year. The Dior Backstage Forever Skin Corrector. Oh, is it even a concealer? Whatever. I use it as a concealer. And then the color is 3.5N. For the longest time, I thought I was warm undertone. I don't think I'm a warm undertone. I think I'm a neutral. My skin just does better with neutral. When I used to put like warm undertone, I have blue and green vein. So if you have green vein, that means you're warm tone. If you have blue cool tone, I have both. So I'm thinking I'm neutral. Even if I am warm, I like neutral better on me. But this is one of the best concealers. It's full coverage and so it covers my under eyes. You can still see the dent, but I'm gonna show you the powder that really just makes my under eye look like airbrushed. So while this is sitting, I let this sit for a couple minutes. I go in with the NYX glue for my eyebrows. So I work on my eyebrows as the concealer's just sitting. I feel like that's better because one mistake I used to do, I would go and like spread the concealer as soon as I put it on, but you're supposed to leave it on just for a little bit so that it stays and it's like full coverage, actual full coverage. Another one of my OG favorites, I have tried Benefit. I have tried all of these different brow pencils, but my favorite to this day is Sephora concealer. Sephora.
Take your time.
Am I in a hurry? It's the Sephora brow pencil. It's like, soft charcoal. It's very dark brown, but it's not black because I don't have black brows. And if I do too dark, you could tell from my face. Since like my skin is a little lighter, you could just, it's right there. I like it when it's like dark brown. Also, my like tight liner's brown. I like to keep things brown to keep it like not screaming from my face. One thing I really want to do is like ask a professional makeup artist to just sit me down, write down what I need to correct from my current makeup. If you have any suggestions under, like just if I should add something. One thing is like I could ask my sisters and my friends, but they see me every single day, so it's like they can't tell what I should add because it's like, you know, they see me too much. So because there might be makeup artists watching, so let me know, okay? So once I let it sit, I'm just gonna go in and just fill it out. I'm gonna do this off camera, but I basically just like draw lines and strokes in the middle if it's like missing piece, okay, if it looks a little empty. And then I don't have to do too much. Especially the one hack is threading your eyebrows. Threading your eyebrows, you do not have to fill it in. Every time I thread it, I'm like, I don't even have to fill in them. It's like 1 2 1 2, that's it. But I've never tried waxing my eyebrows, none of that. I'm gonna stick by threading because it is the best way to get like my favorite shape. Next is blush actually. Before I just spread out my concealer, I like to put blush because it just makes it look more natural when I blend it in with the concealer. The blush I use is the Saie blush and it's in the color Chili. Okay, I think that's enough. Did I put too much? The newest thing I've added actually is Merit foundation stick. I got it from one of my comments because they were like, if you like something light, try the Merit foundation stick. I said, okay, let me try it. It's for like if you don't want to wear foundation but you want to cover up something, because if you see, I have dark spot down here and right here. I'm East African, it just comes with it. But I was like, I don't want to wear foundation, but what is something light that I could just put on? So I got this Merit stick. When I tell you, thank you whoever commented that, because this has been my favorite product the past couple of months. I got it back in January. I've been using it every single time. It's in the color Buff. And I just put it like here and exactly where the dark spot is right here. And like I put it up because whenever there's darkness and it's like down, it looks like I'm frowning. So it's like whenever I put this, it makes me look happy. But I don't want to put it in on here because it's a little bit darker. But when I blend it, it matches. Love this. But yeah, I'm going dinner with a friend. I met her at like one of the podcasts. I went on her podcast called Firsties, and so I'm gonna just meet with her. The other host, I've known her from college, but yeah, we're going to this Italian place in the DMV. It's called North Italia. I think it's like near Tyson's. If you're in the DMV, you know what I'm talking about. We were supposed to go to another one, but when I tell you today's a Friday and traffic is crazy, so I'm kind of glad we switched it because she had to fly and wouldn't make it to the original time we had, so we had to switch restaurants. Yeah, one thing I'm trying to do is just like meet more people, especially in my mid-20s. I feel like it's just like the perfect, most important time to do this. But you know, one thing I heard like a couple days ago is when you're in your 30s, you'll find friends that you were looking for in your 20s. Listen, I know I'm not gonna just wait till my 30s. I'm still gonna try. I'm trying more, okay, to make friends like out after college because if you're also in your mid-20s, just like navigating through your 20s, being more social and finding people just to like, you don't have to be, you know, just like try it out. Like why not? Like being friends with them, if it's like in a group setting or just like, you know, going to dinner or anything like that, just try. I feel like in our 20s we're supposed to have like 100 different occupations, trying out different things. Like it's the perfect time to mess up. So I'm really taking that in. Year 26, that's what I'm taking in. Cause I'm like, if I wanna change what I wanna do, okay. Like I'm still gonna do this, love it. But if I wanna add something else and like try different hobbies or even like you know, try out different things. I have a couple things in my head, which you'll see soon. But if it doesn't work out, then it doesn't work out. At least I tried it. I want to be able to be like 80, telling my grandchildren, oh yeah, I did this. I got a certification for this. Oh yeah, I also did this. I went here. I just want to sit on my rocking chair telling all of these different stories. Also, like if you're in your teens or even like not in your 20s, it's still okay to try new things. If you're past your 20s or you're in your 30s, 40s, what did you learn in your 20s that you wish you knew? Let me know. I'm listening. Now I'm gonna blend in my concealer because it's just like the perfect. I think I waited a little too long. I hope it doesn't look patchy, but we'll see. I just blended the concealer and blush. Do you see? Just went like perfectly together. It's not too much. I feel like it's the perfect amount. It doesn't look too, like, one thing I don't want is blush blindness. And if you don't know what that is, it's like when the blush is like pink over there. I don't want it. I'm finding myself using this a lot. Then I use the Benefit Hoola Caramel, what is it called? Bronzer. I just recently started using bronzer. This color's just not too much, and I basically like, that's all I use. just 2 taps. And it's just like to kind of add that like darkness to like, you know, that hue. I don't know. When it comes to editing, there's this thing called hue where the edge is just darker and it gives you some type of dimension. It doesn't look like my face is just like an egg, like one color. So that's why I've been adding it. I used to do like contour. I like the Saie contour, but that's like when I go to weddings and stuff like that, I wear that. Okay. I left my powder. I'm just gonna use whatever's left in here. That was the most important part. I usually use the Hourglass powder and that just makes everything look airbrushed. It actually worked out. But this is the powder that I use. This is probably the best powder I've used. Like my sisters usually use the one size, the pink one. I haven't tried it, but I love one size. But Hourglass, it's on another level of like airbrush. It looks like there's no dent. Like, wish I brought it so I could show you, but like that dent that's usually there, it's not there whenever I wear that. I use the concealer. This is the L'Oreal Paradise. I did a paid partnership for this like months ago and I was like, let me see how it is. So I'm expecting it to just be like okay, the way I fell in love with this, because I'm gonna show you the volume and length that this gives me. I don't like wearing like lashes unless it's a big deal event, wedding, anything like that. One time actually, I went to Afro Nation and I have a whole vlog with it, but I wanted to wear fake lashes and so it didn't end up working out because we were late. So I put the lashes down but I still had the glue on, and so when we went to the festival it started raining and it went in my eye. It was burning the whole night. Like literally I was like this, like I couldn't even look up. A tip I learned is do your bottom lashes. Like it makes a big difference. So I go in and I just like go over and over and over so that my bottom lashes look very like not smoky, but you know I have lashes. Sometimes I like going in with a tight liner, and this is the Hourglass and it's the brown one, Canyon, that's what it's called, and it's so tiny that it literally gets on your tight liner, which is like down here. I like doing it sometimes, not all the time. And then I like the Charlotte Tilbury setting spray. I feel like this just melts it. It's not supposed to freeze it, it's just supposed to like melt your makeup together so it doesn't look ashy. The amount of times my makeup used to look so ashy for like high school prom and everything, like we were missing setting spray. I lived with a bunch of girls, so like we would share makeup and stuff like that, and the one thing none of us had was setting spray. So it just looked ashy because you could see the powder when we go out in the sun. It was just a mess. Then I like the MAC Cork lip liner. This is something I've been using for a while. You can see it's like broken. I think this is like my second one, but it just goes with like my lip shade and it's not too dark. And then to finish off, I love this Dior lip oil. I got it as a gift for like my 25th birthday. And this pink one just adds color. Because one thing I learned is that I'm medium contrast. That means like keep everything kind of like in the middle, but add like blush and add pink lip gloss and stuff. It just goes better with my skin because of my hair and my skin color. When I tell you this lasts and it keeps the color. But that's basically my go-to makeup, and this combination is my favorite. Anytime I'm done getting ready, I always go in with the perfume, and today's perfume is Flower Bomb Tiger Lily by Viktor and Ralph. This has become one of my favorite smells. It's very flowery, but it's not too annoying. That's one thing, like if it's too flowery, I can't. I like putting it right here, in my elbows, things that like fold. And I don't like putting it here because of this, and sometimes it like mixes with the metal smell. I don't like that. And then for my hair, I love the Gizu honey infused hair perfume. It smells amazing. It could be if your hair's straight. I think it's like infused. It is infused with oil, so I think you could put it with like straight hair, like curly hair like this. Even if you have like braids or any type of style, leave out, sew in. It just makes your hair smell good. And remember, hair holds smell. So I make sure I have some type of hair perfume, and this doesn't dry it out or like add unnecessary water. So like my hair's not rising up. But thank you so much for watching, and come again.